I love Apple as a company. Um, I'm fascinated with how they went from their parents' garage to a company with a valuation at $2 trillion. I'm just fascinated by it. And some things from that clip, if you were taking notes, this is a couple of things that I gathered real quick. He said, the greatest people don't need to be managed. They're self-managing. The greatest people don't need to be managed. They're self-managing. The greatest people, what they need is a common goal that they can believe in. You want to embody that quality. You want to make sure that you start embracing that quality, meaning you can get the play and you can go run the play independently, right? And get instructions from your mentor when you need it. And then take those instructions and then go apply some more and get more results. Self-managing people are chairmen. You got to realize that. A lot of people internally in their mind start talking themselves out of actions. They start talking themselves out of the things that they know they need to do because of fear, which is why the training that I just did on identity illumination is so important. Because when you start from who you are and how powerful you are, it makes the execution easier. Because you're executing from a place of purpose and knowing the end from the beginning instead of hoping that it happens. But anyway, did you hear how he described the hiring process? How rigorous their hiring process was? I translated as this: they protected the energy of their organization. Catch this. They protected the energy of their organization. They didn't want anybody, they wanted the right bodies. People who wanted to be there, people who could add value, people who were able to execute at a high level. They protected the energy of the group. They all wanted the same thing. Finally, the last part, Steve Jobs, he said, I was worth 1 million at 23, 10 million at 24, and 100 million at 25. He said, basically, I translated like this: do it for purpose and the money will come. Whatever you do, do it for purpose and the money will come. If you start with purpose, the money will follow, right? And but that little bit of information, absolutely powerful. Let me go ahead and share this link for you guys. If you want to see the whole video, I'm gonna drop it in the chat for you, and you guys can watch it on your own time. In the meantime, go ahead and drop what you're happy and grateful for in the chat. I'm gonna read them off real quick, and then we'll jump into this. I got a lot to cover as usual, but I know, excuse me, I know I'm not going to get to all of it. I know I'm not going to get to all of it, but it's cool. We'll do part 2 on Thursday. All right. Nari, what's up, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful for supernatural, exponential, and consistent increase in my health, business, and overall health. It's done for you. Jane, what's up, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm healthy, wealthy, a doer of good living in positive vibration. There's no lack, loss, or limitations in my life. I'm a doer, excuse me, of God's will. And therefore, I believe 100 leaders in my organization will be at Palm Beach, Florida with me winning. It's done for you. Chanel, what's up, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now that everything I had, that I already had, wait, hold on. I'm so happy and grateful now that everything I already have everything that I desire. My bad. My children are happy and healthy. My goals have become my identity. Come on, that's good right there. 10K a month by December 31st, 2022 is done for you. Amber, what's up, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn $100,000 a week by March 18th, 2022. I am healthy, I am wealthy, it is done. It's done for you. Portia, what's up, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am effortlessly making $1,000 trading days and have impacted 100 lives by December 31st, 2022. Javon says, Apple Culture is great. Worked there 3 years. Man, it's pretty remarkable. I'm not even surprised that you worked there because they hire good people. Javon, you're a great person. They hire good people who care about their work. It's a culture thing. It's a company thing from the top down. They have established a culture in the 80s that still rings true today. And that's pretty remarkable. Christian, what's up? He says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm unbothered and I don't break focus. I'm so happy and grateful for consistent $1,000 trading weeks. It's done for you, bro. Tracy, what's up, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful for health, prosperity, a growth mindset, and shifting into my purpose. I will be a millionaire by December 31st, 2022. I am a millionaire by December 31st, 2022. It's done for you, Tracy. It's done. Simone, what's up, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful for God's grace and mercy. Come on. Woo, we can stop right there. Thank you, Lord. And for overflowing abundance for myself, my family, and all that are in my inner and extended circle. Amen to that. What's up, bro? What's up, Ben? He says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I make $2,500 a week effortlessly. It's done for you, bro. Congratulations, bro. It's done for you. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to talk to you guys about keys to living an intentional life. Keys to living an intentional life. This is one you want to take notes for. It's recorded as well, but if you can, this is one you want to take notes for. And I'm not going to rush through this because it's going to be a part 2. All right. I want you guys to really hear me. Most people don't lead their life. Most people don't lead their life. They accept their life. Most people don't create the life that they want. They accept the life that they have. They accept their income. They accept the car that they drive. They accept the house that they live in. They accept the neighborhood that they live in. They accept the environment that they live in. Although what they have is not really what they desire. Right? Although what they have is not really what they desire. They really want a higher income. They really want a better car. They really want a better living environment. They really want to live in a better neighborhood, but they don't go through the process of creating that life because it requires personal responsibility. And personal responsibility requires change. And change is uncomfortable. When you accept your life, you're living on things that are not worthy of your time and effort and energy. When you accept your life, you're living on things that are not worthy of your time and effort and energy. So if you want more, you've got to start creating an environment internally that reflects what you want. That internal conversation with yourself is so critical, right? Here's a realization that you got to come to. Everything you want is uphill. Everything. The top of the hill is where your goals are located and manifested. Nobody ever went uphill by accident. You never heard of accidental achievements. You absolutely must be intentional about what you do and aware of who you are while you're doing it. Identity. This identity thing, you're going to hear it from me every time you hear from me, for real. This is that important. You have to commit yourself, right? Commit your everyday life to go up that hill. No matter how successful you become, there's always something else uphill, right? No matter where you are in your process, problems, issues, obstacles, difficulties, they're always going to be there. There will always be something to overcome. So you can't run from it. Again, no matter how successful you become, no matter how much money you get in your bank account, no matter what your positioning is right now, no matter if you're just starting out or you have experienced a level of success, these truths will be evident. You have to become intentional about being bigger than anything you face. The moment you understand that, you could commit yourself to the final destination. And then it becomes a beautiful process. It simply becomes a process that you embrace while climbing up the hill. Because the person that you become while overcoming things as you're climbing up the hill is the real reward. The things, the cars, the house, the lifestyle, all of those are byproducts of the person you became during the journey. The person capable of overcoming things. Let me say this. Good intentions are overrated. Good intentions are overrated. Wants are overrated. Wanting isn't enough. You got to go get it. Saying it isn't even enough. And I just did a whole teaching on saying. But even saying it by itself is not enough. You got to do it. You got to go get it while you're saying it. You got to move yourself from good intentions to good actions. Nothing happens until you've got good actions, good habits. And you won't have good actions until you're intentional with your life. Now, a very critical word right there is the word life. What is life? What is life? What is life made up of? Time. Life is time. Your life is made up of years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds. And there's no do-over. You can't do yesterday again. You only have today. Today is February 1st, 2022. We just said Happy New Year. Right? So that phrase that I just said, intentional with your life, it really means you got to be intentional with your time. Right? So let me read it again. Let me say this again. Nothing happens until you've got good actions or good habits. And you won't have good actions or good habits until you're intentional with your time. I love that the chat is quiet. I love it. I don't want you in the chat right now. I want you digesting this. Right? We're talking about keys to living an intentional life, because if you want to be successful, that's exactly what you got to do. The more valid reasons that you have to accomplish a dream, the higher the odds that you will. The more valid reasons that you have to accomplish a dream, the higher the odds that you will. That's one thing Apple had. You heard Steve Jobs say it. You heard the employees say it. We all believed in what we were doing. Individually, they had reasons why they were so committed to what they were doing. That's what made Apple a great company. They built great products for themselves. Did you peep that? Money wasn't the thing that they were chasing. The market wasn't the thing that they were chasing. You know what they were chasing in the beginning? Building great products that they liked and believed that the same products that they liked, other people would like. What do we have at I Am Mastery Academy? If you really dissect this company, if you listen to Christopher Terry when he speaks, I've been here 5 years. I've heard Christopher Terry speak a lot. This whole thing, my daughter, this whole thing was started with purpose. This company was birthed out of boredom. Christopher Terry, $100 million, him and his wife had amassed trading, right? 100 million. They were traveling the world for 2 years, living life, retired. And Christopher Terry got bored. He said, this is it. Got all the money he ever could need, ever could want, could take a trade and make 2 million like it's nothing. This is it. We just island hopping, south of France, Dubai, traveling, driving the best cars. This is it. Christopher Terry started to become unfulfilled. And then he said, you know what? Earn while you learn. That was the phrase that came to his mind. Earn while you learn. And that's how this company was birthed. And from that point forward, he had a new passion and a new intention. I'm going to help as many people around this world get access to this information that other people pay tens of thousands, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 to gain access to. I'm gonna make it available for a very affordable fee and give people the opportunity to do what I've done with my life, where money is no longer an issue. Living an intentional life. And now look at us. It started from one person, the CEO, Christopher Terry. And now look where we are. $500 million a year company, quickly moving towards $1 billion company. What role are you going to play in this thing happening? Do you believe in the dream? Do you believe in the principles that this company has established? Do you believe in what the lifestyle represents? Let's talk about principles for a second. Principles, right? In other words, methods of operation or a consistent way of doing things, right? Principles that are good without application, okay? Principles that are good without a connection from mental understanding to physical action are principles that will not work for you. The principles work, they just won't work for you. Let me say it one more time. Methods of operation that are good, principles that are good without application by you. Principles that are good without a connection from mental understanding to physical action. You know what happens? People come to these trainings, they come to these webinars, they come to the events, and they get the mental understanding. They got all the notes, right? That if you've been to an event, when's the last time you went and looked through those notes that you took? Some of y'all got the answers to going Platinum 1000 right in your notes right now. People go, right, to these events, they come to these trainings, they come to Believe Bigger Faster, they come to Just Run, they come to the morning motivations, and they get the mental understanding, but never transfer that to physical action. Principles that are good without a connection from mental understanding to physical action are principles that will not work for you. Excitement without application is fruitless. Powerful information without application is pointless. We could brag all day about learning from 6, 7, 8-figure traders, learning from 6, 7, 8-figure business owners, being in the environment, being around these people, having, like, y'all know how blessed we are to get this information that we have access to? And we can promote the fact that we have this information, but if we're not using it, what are we really doing? What are we really doing? I think I should stop right here because I'm not going to finish this next thought. We'll stop right here. We'll pick this up on Thursday. We'll pick this up on Thursday. But the main point, the point that I started with is this. Most people don't lead their life. They just accept their life. Every single day, ask yourself, am I leading my life or accepting my life? And you'll know based on the activity that you did or didn't do. Like I said, we can't get these days back. If you're in your 20s, you're only a few days away from your 30s. If you're in your 30s, you're only a few days away from your 40s. If you're in your 40s, you're only a few days away from your 50s. If you're in your 50s, you're only a few days away from your 60s. Time does not wait for anybody. And you got to look at your, I'm going to say this again. Your 5 reasons why are not for you to write it once, tuck it in your wallet, put it in your pocketbook, and never look at it ever again. Your 5 reasons why should be on your lips every single day. They should be in front of your face every single day. You should be constantly refocusing yourself on the things that you want to accomplish. Me and Christina was just having a conversation about this yesterday. I think a lot of people get this thing twisted. I'm gonna talk to y'all like chairman. The chairmans that you are. A lot of people have this platform twisted. You are here to accomplish your 5 reasons why. Period. Don't ever get it confused. This is the attitude that you should operate with. If it's between anything else and your 5 reasons why, if there's a choice that you have to make, always choose your 5 reasons why. That's common sense. You shouldn't slow down for anybody. You shouldn't try to explain why you're moving the way you're moving to anybody. You have an unquenchable thirst to see your 5 reasons why manifested in your real life. The mentorship, Justin does a great job explaining this. Mentorship is a two-way street. The mentor chooses the mentee, just like the mentee chooses the mentor. And at any time, though, that dynamic of that relationship can change based on the leadership skills of the mentor or based on the coachability and the teachability of the mentee. And what you're after is the information. And when people get too caught up in personalities and being in close relationship, that's secondary. You're here to get the information and change your life. Be intentional and very sensitive to the reason why you got started. Stay focused, because anything else is a distraction. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Right? Paris just dropped in the chat. The West Palm Beach I Am Beyond event happening March 10th, 11th, and 12th, West Palm Beach, Florida. Grab your tickets before noon. They are selling out fast. We're less than 40 days away from the event. Let me talk to you about these events real quick. It goes without saying that these events are non-negotiable. You shouldn't take yourself serious if you say, I want to be a six-figure income earner as a trader, but you won't get in the environment where the six-figure traders are. You shouldn't even take yourself serious, right? If you have plans to being a 6, 7, 8-figure trader, you got to be in the environment. You got to be in the environment. The tickets are going to sell out. They're going to sell out. And thank you, Chanel, for dropping a link. The link is in the chat. IamAcademy.events. Go there, grab your ticket. Make the decision to be there. Right? Now, if you go, you're going to grow. I promise you that. If you go, you're going to grow. But speaking to the chairmen, to the people who have chairman aspirations, going to the event alone is non-negotiable. It's not a thought that you should have. You're a chairman, right? So you got to do what chairmen do. Don't attend this event alone. Make sure that you have people from your organization that are there with you. Because if you listen to all the chairmen, and the people who came to Houston can attest to this, all of them said that making a decision to bring people to the events is what took their business to the next level. So if you want to go chairman, you should have a goal of the amount of people from your organization that you want to be there. And then be intentional every day about meeting that goal. From day one, when somebody joins your organization, they need to be hearing about the event. We're going to do our responsibility. We're going to promote the event on every single call. So you can't escape hearing about this event. So they're going to hear about it, but they need to hear about it from you. And you don't have to wait until you experience it to get excited about it. You can borrow my excitement. I give you permission, take it. Take my excitement, take my enthusiasm, take my passion about these events. You take it and transfer it. It's simple. Right? Let me show you how to do it. You get on Zoom with the individual, okay? And then you do this. You pull up the website. And you communicate to that individual the same exact things you hear us communicate to you. The importance of the event, why they should be there, who's going to be there, The experiences that you've heard about if you haven't attended, or the experiences that you had because you attended. Prospecting, presenting, and promoting. That promoting portion is a major key to you going chairman. I'm only speaking to the people who want to go chairman. Okay? This promotion part, lean into it quickly. And you'll get to your 5 reasons why manifest it faster. Understand? So everybody, make sure you're there. All the people who desire to go chairman, make sure you don't come alone. Simple. All right? Everybody be blessed. 12